So please join me as I give a very warm welcome to the stage our speaker, Nooralain Fatima, the co-founder and chief gaming officer at Bleeding Edge Studio.
Hi everyone, this is Noor here, co-founder and chief gaming officer at Bleeding Edge Studio. The topic which we are going to discuss here today, that is how AI is transforming the modern game studios. So first of all, I would like to introduce my company. Bleeding Edge Studio, we are a mobile games development company, and we are working over the years for multiple technologies. And right now, our main focus is to build the AI pipelines for the games development. So this is the brief introduction which we are doing. And then I would like to discuss about how the AI is transforming. So the AI is transforming the modern game studios, and it is transforming in a way that it is reshaping how the production, the creativity, and the decision making is changing. It is changing across the different pipelines. And this creative shift is giving the studios the more efficiency and more creative edge as well, ever than before. Now we will be discussing about how assets creations are changing into the assets direction. As we know that in the games development, we are spending a lot of time in assets creation. So we are drawing the different things, we are modeling stuff and coming up the different variations. So AI has changed completely this part of the process. So that now the AI is actually generating a lot of variations for us, and the artist does not need to spend a lot of time in repetitive production tasks. Instead of it, they can directly jump into exploring the ideas and overall creative directions, setting up the moods and the play styles and the different design sets as well. AI is not taking away the creativity. It is freeing our team to be the more creative. And artist role has become more about decision making, polishing the ideas and refining the ideas more as well. So instead of creating from scratch, they can create and generate a lot of variations through the AI. We have a very great example is a Leonardo AI. Many studios are using Leonardo AI to explore the character's look in a different ways, with the different styles, with different moods, and with different design patterns as well. So instead of creating from scratch, the artist can come up with a different variation through the Leonardo AI. All right. So next we will be discussing about the emotional intelligence in the game. Emotional intelligence is a very interesting area. Emotional AI allows the games to sense the player emotions and react according to that one. So instead of responding what player is doing into the game, they can respond how the players are feeling into the game and adjust the things according to as well. Many games are using the indicators like stress, calmness, these as an indicator to adjust the intensity and to adjust the atmosphere of the game. This creates the more deeper connection and making the games more alive, which is insane. We have a very great example of the game for the emotional AI. That is a Nevermind game, which is a horror game, and they are intensifying the elements based on what the players are feeling into the game. So they are depicting the stress level through facial expressions, and they are changing, increasing and decreasing the intensity of horror element based on what the player is feeling. If they are feeling the more stress, they are increasing the horror elements because they want to give the very great and personalized experience to the players. So this is a very great example. And for the emotional AI, we are going to have a very great stuff and applications in the future for the gaming because it connects the player very well into the game and increase the gamified experience for them on a personalized level. Now we will be discussing about some key challenges which developers are facing while integrating the AI in the storytelling. So it looks very exciting when we talk about the AI integration into the storytelling, but at the same time, it brings some challenges for the developers as well. The first challenge which the developers are facing, and I would like to address here, that is the AI should not follow the commands only. It needs to understand the context as well. Like, take an example that you are playing a game and you meet the injured enemy and you decide to help that enemy instead of helping them. Instead of attacking them. So in this way, AI needs to may change that enemy into your friend, right? So AI does not need to follow only the simply the instruction. It needs to understand what is happening into the game and need to change the storyline as per the context. Another challenge which the developers are facing, that is syncing the storyline with gameplay. So if the AI produce anything which does not match what the player is doing into the game, it can break the whole user experience and the player experience. So this is another challenge which the people are facing while integration of the AI in storytelling. Another challenge what we are facing, that is balancing between the player freedom and the story flow. So it is very important that the player feels their choices matter, but at the same time, narrative needs to follow some direction as well. So it does not lose the flow of the story, which is quite important, and balance is a challenge for the developers to integrate. Then we need to prevent from the unpredictable AI elements. So AI outcome needs to match the tone and the rule of the games. And this is very important, and we need to, this is a very challenging as well. So these are the all challenges what developers are facing while integration. There is a one solution which can be done for to manage these challenges, and that is a hybrid storytelling. So the developers can create a framework and the story skeleton, and AI can improvise within that skeleton and should not go beyond that limits. So this is one of the solution we can cover these challenges which we have to face in integration. Now we will be talking about how the AI is reducing the risk in the games development. So AI is a very helpful in reducing the different risk in the game development. It is helping to prototype the different ideas in a very quick way. So we can see what is actually the fun oriented, what is actually the fun based, and even is it a worthy to build as well. So instead of waiting a long time, we can see this what could work in a very short time period. So we don't need to wait a long time for predicting this idea. And secondly, with the predictive models, the AI can also show us the picture how the users might behave in our game, what the players might do in our game, how they will move, maybe how they will downfall in the game as well. So with this all predictions, we can fix the potential problems upfront and avoid the very big surprises later in the production as well. So this is very helpful in that context. And all right. So then, as we discussed, that the AI is very helpful when we talk about exploring the different design cases and different design patterns. So we can generate a lot of different design techniques, and upon that, we can compare them as well. So this can reduce our experimental cost. We can see that with what kind of the design pattern or the design direction works well for us. So this is very helpful, and this reduce the cost of experiments. And then and then we can also remove the repetitive and smaller task of the production. through the automation. This actually helps to bottleneck the things smaller, and so our teams can focus on what they are doing, what they have to take the decisions, and polishing the stuff as well. So these are all the areas and all the factors which we can reduce through the AI. So it is very helpful in reducing the risk in the game production. All right. So now we will be discussing about how AI helps the smaller studios to scale globally. So the AI helps the smaller studio to scale faster and go globally as well, because it let the players to generate the more games in a very short time period, because we can use the AI in the coding, in the art, and in overall content production as well. So it helps us to generate a lot of games in a short time period, which is helpful. And secondly, with the AI localization, we can adapt our games for the different regions. It means that it allows the smaller studios to go globally without having the big teams, and without having the full AI localization department in-house as well. So this is a second factor, and then AI helps helping to make the life ops much easier. So with automation, we can give the updates of the game very quickly, and it can predict the market trends very faster as well, even faster than the bigger studios, and it can support the players 24/7. So in this way, the AI is helping the smaller teams to compete globally, go into the place of the global, and stay competitive there as well. All right. So these are the tools which we are using in Bleeding Edge Studio. At Bleeding Edge Studio, we are using the different AI tools in our daily workflow for the coding, for the art direction, for the overall content generation, and minimizing the production bottlenecks as well. So different tools, the Cursor, Midjourney, Ludo AI, different tools we are using in our studio. And our purpose is to faster our production and be more efficient. So this is not replacing our team. This is helping us to move smarter and be more efficient as well. All right. So in the conclusion, I would say that AI is reshaping how we build the game. It removes the many production barriers. It helps the teams to move faster, and it is opening up the door of the more creativity. It actually helping, AI is helping to make the smaller teams more faster, and also it is giving the ability to compete globally. They can do something which was not possible without the big budgets and the big teams before. So they are giving, AI is giving them this ability. And lastly, I would say that the AI is making the games more adaptive, and it is making the game more personalized. So the story is getting personalized and adaptive as per what the users are doing into the game. So this is something which the new trend we are seeing through with the AI into the game development. As a final note, I would say that AI is not here to replace us. AI is giving us the ability to think bigger, move faster. So the studios who are learning to work with the AI will lead the next chapter of the gaming. Thank you.